All right, guys, so woke up this morning, after a few clinics, Aritz and I had a breakfast, and we're like, is it even possible for me to get a two-handed backhand? I'm a one-handed backhand, and I used to play two-handed when I was very little, and I always let that right hand go, so it's kind of a hybrid shot, because I used to love Pete Sampras, Boris Becker. They were my favorite players, so even then, when I was 10, 11 years old, I would hit the ball and finish with my right hand up. So at a certain point I just switched. I couldn't do it, and I think it was the best decision for me. I love my one-handed backhand. But Aritz last week, he switched to one-handed backhand. And I was thinking, is it possible for me to do a two-handed backhand? So I decided to take a challenge, and I was like, Aritz, you got to help me out with that. I know how to teach, but never really hit it. And so I'm gonna take a chance today. We're gonna work some on my two-handed backhand and see if I can do anything with it. So we did a recording of my two-handed backhand. We looked over mistakes. Aritz is going to go over them, and we're going to see what we're going to do today. All right.
So Sergey came to me earlier on the morning, and he was like, we worked on your one-handed backhand last week. Why don't we work on my two-handed backhand? So I know that he doesn't know how to hit it. He knows how to teach it, but he cannot hit it. So I thought it would be a great challenge, and I really accepted. So we're going to get into that. So what we did is we recorded his two-handed backhand, and I found out that he's doing one of the biggest mistakes that most people do on the two-handed backhand. He does not use his left hand, which makes sense because he hit a one-handed backhand, and on the one-handed backhand you don't need it, right? Now on the two-handed backhand, the left hand is even more important than your right hand. You should be able to hit and guide with that left hand to be able to close the face of the racket and get more spin. And that's exactly what his two-handed backhand is lacking. So as you will see now in the video, when he takes the racket back, he slightly opens the face of the racket. It's slightly looking up to the sky, and as he swings, as he does the follow through, he's not able to turn his forearm to get that extra spin and close the face of the racket. So that's exactly what we're gonna be working on. So we're gonna start with the first drill. So on the first drill, what he's gonna do is he's gonna stay sideways. He's gonna start with the two-handed backhand with the grip array with the racket back. And from here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna feed the ball right at him. He's gonna let his right hand go, and he's gonna hit a lefty forehand. Now, make sure you stay sideways already and you have the backhand grip, because a lot of players, what they do is when they start doing this kind of drills of hitting lefty forehands, they change the grip and they hold it a little bit lower, and that's not really realistic because you're not gonna end up hitting the two-handed backhand from down here, right? So make sure you have your two-handed backhand grip from here. Get ready. I'm gonna feed the ball, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna go and get under the ball, hit, and turn his forearm. So it's gonna be very important to hit something similar to a lefty forehand. So he's gonna hit, he's gonna keep his racket straight, and as he does the follow through, he's gonna turn his forearm to get that extra spin on the two-handed backhand. So let's do that. He's gonna stay sideways. Perfect. So make sure the face of the racket is fully closed right here. That's perfect. From here, he's gonna let it go and turn his forehand. That's very nice. Here, go, very nice. Again. Make sure when you do this, keep extending your arm forward, because as you will see, so many players, what they tend to do is they don't feel like they have enough power, so they start bringing the left arm here and start bending the elbow. Make sure you keep doing that full follow through. So again here, and do a full follow through. That's very nice, and let's do one more. Okay, that's perfect. So he's already doing a very nice job. So of course he's an advanced tennis player, so it's very easy for him on a few reps to already improve that two-handed backhand, that lefty forehand. Now if you need more reps, just make sure you keep doing it until you are able to extend your arm and close the face of the racket, turning your forearm on the follow through. So on the second drill, we're gonna mix one lefty forehand with one two-handed backhand, but make sure you are still sideways. We're not adding the unit turn yet. So what you're gonna basically do now is you're gonna stay sideways, racket back, you're gonna hit one lefty forehand, then on the next one I'm gonna feed exactly the same ball, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna hit his regular backhand. Now make sure when you hit your regular backhand, keep turning your forearm and keep closing the face of the racket in that follow through. So let's do that. Sideways, we're gonna start first of all with one lefty forehand. That's very nice. We're gonna go with two-handed backhand, trying to do exactly the same. Lefty forehand, very nice. Trying to go a little bit higher with the racket. Very nice that ball. We're gonna do one more time. Very nice. A two-handed backhand. That's very nice. Make sure when you do a two-handed backhand, imagine that you don't have your right hand when you are doing it. So as you go do the follow through, keep turning and keep driving with the left hand right there to keep getting that extra spin. If you feel like your ball is going a little bit too flat, it's probably because you are still going straight, you're not turning your forearm, and you're going to need to go back to your drill, do a few more lefty forehands, and then get to this one again. Third drill that we're going to be doing now is, we're going to be adding the unit turn. So we're going to go back with lefty forehands, but we're going to start in right position. So we're going to be looking forward. What he's going to do is, as soon as I feed the ball, he's going to turn, but he's going to make sure that he turns with both hands on the racket. A lot of people tend to do this drill only taking the left hand back, but what happens? The body is open, and most of the times they don't do it properly. So make sure when you turn, keep both hands on the racket like a regular backhand, and from here, as soon as you're going to start the motion forward, you're going to let the left hand go, and then you're going to hit your lefty forehand doing exactly the same things that we were doing before. So Sergey's going to get ready here. He's going to look forward, and as I feed the ball, turn with both hands, then let it go. Make sure you close the face of the racket on the backswing. Was a little bit open, that was better. And wait until I feed the ball. Right here, he was trying to cheat. I won't let him cheat for sure. Here, that's very nice. That's a really nice lefty forehand, close the face of the racket. That was perfect. That was perfect. So, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix up one lefty forehand with one two-handed backhand. So again, looking forward, the first one is gonna be always the lefty forehand to adapt that left hand to use that pronation and close the face of the racket, and then the second one, trying to do the same, but now adding the right hand. So, let's do that. First always lefty. That's very nice. Now two-handed. Make sure you pronate your arm on the lefty. That's much better. Now do two-handed. We're gonna do one more time. That's a very nice one. Now go a little bit higher with the racket on this two-handed. Okay, that's very nice. So as you can see, his ball is dropping a little bit too early. That's perfectly fine because that means that he's turning his forearm and he's getting that extra spin. So if you're gonna go a little bit higher with that ball, the only thing you gotta go is go a little bit higher with the racket and the arms. But that backhand is already looking really good. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make it even harder. He's gonna start looking forward. He's gonna do lefty forehands, but now I'm gonna be feeding the ball from the other side. So now the ball is gonna come with much more pace. It's gonna be harder to control, but he needs to make sure that as he does the follow through, he keeps closing the face of the racket. If you are not able to close the face of the racket on the follow through with this drill, because now the ball is coming with more pace, go back to the other drill, keep getting that rhythm, keep getting a little bit more power on those balls, and as you adapt that motion on your two-handed backhand, go back to this drill and try it again. But make sure you don't do so many reps opening the face of the racket, because at the end of the day, that's going to be the same mistake that he was doing before. And we don't want to keep doing reps with that motion because it's just going to get worse and worse. So if you're not able to do this drill, go back to the other drill, keep it simple. Once you get used to it, then you move to the next one. So now I'm going to go to the other side. Perfect, so Sergey is going to be looking forward. He's going to turn. That was a really nice lefty forehand. Turn again. Make sure you keep turning with both hands on the racket like he's doing right now. He's doing a great job. Very nice. Go again, he's turning. That was very nice, very nice. Good job, let's do one more. Let's do one more, keep going up with your racket. Good job, that lefty forehand looks even better than your regular forehand. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do one and one. So he's gonna do one lefty forehand, then the next one he's gonna go with two hands like we did before. So we're gonna do that again. He's gonna get ready, he's gonna turn. Make sure you keep closing the face of the racket on that backswing. That's a very nice two-handed backhand. Perfect. That's a very nice one. Very good, and let's do one more. That is perfect. Good job, Sergey. You're doing a great job there. So the next drill, what we're gonna do is, now we're gonna do a little bit of live ball with me at the net. So I'm gonna feed the ball to him. The first backhand, he's gonna hit always a lefty forehand. But now the ball is gonna move a little bit more, so he's gonna need to adapt to every ball. Some balls are gonna be a little bit higher, some ones a little bit lower. So he's gonna need to move. The first one, he's gonna hit always a lefty forehand. He's gonna go back to me. Make sure you hit cross court, okay? I'm gonna be standing on the other side, so he hits cross court. And then the second backhand, he's gonna go with both hands, hit his regular two-handed backhand. So again, the next ball, he's gonna go lefty. Make sure you keep turning with both hands on the racket. Then the next one, he's gonna go again two hands. So we're mixing up one lefty, one two hand. So let's do that. So we're gonna go with the one and one now. So he's gonna start always lefty. Very nice. Trying to go a little bit deeper. That was perfect. I'm gonna start making him move a little bit. Great job. Now he's gonna move back. That's perfect. Lefty again. That's a great lefty. Okay, go again. Turn. Make sure you turn with both hands on the racket. Great. That's very nice. Go again. Great job. You're killing it, man. Go up. Okay, and last drill that we're gonna do. He's gonna hit just regular two-handed backhand, trying to implement all these things that we have been working on, and he's gonna rally with me at the net. So I'm just gonna block every back to him. I'm gonna make him move a little bit, so he's where he need to adjust to every different kind of ball. And he's gonna make sure that he keeps closing the face of the racket on the backswing, and he keeps turning his forearm to get that extra spin like he was doing before. Nice. That's a great one. Very good. Let's go with the other one now. So now he's gonna go with two hands. Now he's gonna turn. Make sure you close the face of the racket, that was slightly open. That's a great two-handed backhand. Perfect. Gonna make him move a little bit. He needs to be able to adapt to every ball. Very nice. You get it, come in. Perfect, come in again. Nice. Go again. Go for a winner, go for a winner. There you go. Sergey did a great job today. He was killing it with good two-handed backhand, so he was using perfectly his left hand, as you will see on the video right now. He was closing the face of the racket on the backswing and the follow-through, and that allowed him to get way more topspin on his backhand and gain way more control that he was not able to do before. So make sure you implement those drills. Start from the easiest one and then go all the way to a live ball if you are able to master them. If not, give yourself some time, keep practicing them until you are. If you are able to master the live ball drill with one of you at the net, you can even do it with the two of you back and even the two of you running with lefty forehands. So try to do those drills and let us know if you like them and if they help you out.